Hello, Flosstube. It's Amber, Rogue Mama Stitcher. I think it's been 20 days since my last Flosstube. It is Flosstube 45 for me, and it is Wednesday, September 27th, 2023. Hope that you are all well. Hope that you're all getting some good stitching time in, and that you're enjoying probably the beginnings of some beautiful fall weather. Um, yeah, for the last, um, 20 days or so, like I've been working a lot more, and like I've had a 40-hour week and I had a 30-hour week, well, plus whatever, a few hours. Um, and this is life update, that I normally do in the beginning. I try not to take too long. But yeah, good news is that I was offered a full-time position and also a permanent schedule. So, because I'm grateful for the hours that I've gotten. Basically, in the beginning, I just snatched up as many hours as possible. When it showed that like there were open shifts, and then basically I was told that the system would just like update me, like if I were trying to or achieved working full-time hours, that it would just update me to a full-time employee. And so I just grabbed as many hours as possible, and normally I'd get up above 30. And anyway, so then they started scheduling me 30 plus hours, and a few times they would schedule me like closing, and then till like 9 or 10, and then in the next morning to work at 5. So I would only get like maybe 4 hours of sleep or something, because I do not unwind quickly. It takes me normally a few hours, or maybe like 3 hours after work or something. And then also, if I know I have to get up early, it's like harder for me to sleep. It's really stupid. So yeah, I was like, oh, this is so hard, like getting up this early. And then once I would, after closing really, but then once I get home, I just pass out for a couple hours or just an hour, but enough to kind of revive for the rest of the day. And so anyway, so it's great to have a permanent schedule that's all just the same, hours, so that I'm can acclimatize to that, and it's not kind of just like, oh, what do I have this week, am I gonna get 4 hours again? And because that can kind of, like, if I'm already fighting something, and especially with all the stuff that goes around in school, with my younger son, it's a little bit harder on my immune system to not have sleep. So anyway, so I'm so happy. And so after I get I'm happy about getting that permanent schedule, and also it's going to be full time. And that was just awesome that they offered me that. And I was just, I was okay, let me talk to my husband really fast, so talk to him, and he said, like, that sounds great, because then he would know more what to count on, because he's been playing Mr. Mom like a lot more than he ever has before. And that was really like what he wanted, was to be more present for our boys. And for a long time he was traveling a lot, and so he's just a lot more involved in getting them rides to places, and to their activities and to school and things, or picking them up, and just kind of getting to know them better through that, and also just through spending more time with them when I'm gone. And so yeah, it's good. My husband's business is going well. Toasty's doing great in school. He absolutely loves it. He got an award for Student of the Week a couple weeks ago, and that just, he's having a little bit of a challenging time, a little bit of a tough time with something at school, and that week. And so that was like a major boost for him. Like he really needed that, and just to be just be given that encouragement that he was, you know, on the right track, doing the right thing, you know, regardless of other things that were kind of frustrating him. So yeah, and then my oldest son, he's, you know, doing a guitar class and a couple of them, and, you know, just doing like his classes for his senior year, that, are, you know, just things that he enjoys, more like things that are his preference, like entrepreneurship, you know, that kind of stuff, and like music, learning about music, and, his martial arts class. And yeah, so sorry, it's kind of long. I try to keep it about under 5 minutes. So but yeah, I'm very happy with how things are going. Knock on wood, they'll keep going well. And yeah, the retreat is very soon. This is my last day off before I go to the retreat. I think I work like 6 days in a row, which is fine, you know, till the retreat. Like, they're trying to give me the hours. So, you know, till I have like a, you know, leave, you know, unpaid leave, since I'm so new. I don't have like built up leave time, or leave, you know, like compensation for those hours, if that makes sense. So anyway, so I think I kind of do things a little bit backwards compared to a lot of Flosstubers, and, you know, I hope that's okay. Definitely got some more subscribers that came my way, so super excited about that. And I wanted to, and oh, super exciting too, is that the four giveaway items that I ended up doing, I've been able to send 3 out, because the 3 winners out of the 4 have contacted me and given me their address. And so yeah, so I was able to do that, and there's 1 left. Okay, and it's someone that I know has been a faithful viewer for many months, and possibly for over a year. Allison Norris, if you happen to be watching now, you won the Camper Cuties. Okay, so you got Happy Camper, and it's all about the journey. Please message me on Instagram and let me know your address. And your comment was, "Congratulations, cute summer patterns, Happy Camper." So yeah, so Rogue Mama Stitcher on Instagram. All right, I'm back. Not that I ever left you. So I was just reminding Allison Norris to get with me, and I can get her Happy Camper, and it's all about the journey charts to her. So, and thank you for participating once again. All right, and next announcement, next order of business is that I got a couple finishes done in the last 20 days since I've talked to you. So here they are. I just bent this one, darn it. So here is my, well, this was my second finish, but I'm so excited about this one. So this is the chart that was restored by Northumberland Sampler House, by Anita, and she's on Etsy. Her shop is on Etsy, and it's Lizzie Petty, 1874 Scottish sampler. Okay, and this is actually, she is the sister. Lizzie Petty is a real person, and she was the sister of Marjorie Petty. Okay, Marjorie Petty was the first one that I did from Northumberland Sampler House. So I had to get them, you know, side by side, because I just love it. I love you know, the similarities and then the differences. I just think that's wonderful to see that. They, you know, lived in the same house, obviously, childhood home, and so they were stitching the same house, and this is their renditions of their home, you know, and they both look so different and also so similar. So just love that. The colors are vastly different, really. You know, Marjorie's is more earthy, and then there's just like more of a kind of, you know, a cooler pastel thing kind of going on in Lizzie's. But yeah, so I just love it. And so I stitched Lizzie's on 36 count vanilla linen, and it's Weigart, and it is dyed by Anita at Northumberland Sampler House, and it's just, this vanilla is just gorgeous. I just love it, and it was just, you know, heaven to stitch on. And you know, Marjorie, the information, it's kind of fallen out of my head at this point, but I think it was probably Light Biscuit, and it's a 28 count. So the counts are, you know, different. So Lizzie's would have been bigger if it was a 28 count, but 36 count was closer to what she did. And this is for a model stitch that Anita offered for me to do, and I could keep the piece. I just need to make sure I get a frame and I take some good pictures for Anita. But yeah, so you know, just so many features about this I really enjoyed. I love the 3 solid rows on the bottom. I thought that was really fun. Just real simple and just enjoyable. Just kind of mindless stitching there. I enjoyed the butterfly with the peach outline, the peach edging, and the satin stitch. And I think that's at 831 DMC. So, you know, yeah, and all these little motifs are fun. And it looks like Lizzie was 15 when she stitched this. You know, I really enjoyed all that kind of minty, greeny blue. Like, I guess it's kind of like a light aqua, I think. But yeah, it's really beautiful. Yeah, so 2/2, if I said that already. I just love it. And just gorgeous. So yeah, I wish I could remember, but one of these, so on the when I looked up their information, they, let's see, I think I should just look it up and tell you, but one of them became a nurse, and I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Lizzie became a nurse at, you know, age 20 something. So, you know, just, I mean, lived away from home and all that, boarded with people. So, all right. So that was my first finish. First, not chronological. First that I showed you. And this is my second finish. The Candy Zombies by the Witchy Stitcher, and I did this for Stitchy for Witchy, the hashtag, because you know, Stitchers have been wanting to show their support to the Witchy Stitcher because of her health that she's struggling with. You know, I was just watching Cam the Stitcher, and she's, you know, said, you know, F cancer. That's the gist of it, and I agree. Like, so many people affected by cancer, and it's just so awful. Like, the effects of it, you know, it's just tragic. You know, the struggles that people go through. And anyways, so you know, we have such a great designer with the Witchy Stitcher, and you know, that brings a lot of people joy. You know, that she brings a lot of people joy. And so hopefully, you know, our support has helped to you know, bring her some joy. You know, kind of giving back to her a little bit there. So you know, just stitch this on. It's called Fall Orange, and I did not stitch the French knots. I used mostly called for, let's see, DMC, I used some ammo and some CXC. Mostly it's 3/2. Okay, so I think it turned out really cool, and the back stitch is 1 strand. In preparation for Halloween, I just love the candy because, you know, I feel like that's a lot of us. The sugar is well, it's addicting. So yeah, the French knots were in there, you know, charted originally. So yeah, and the design size was 112 stitches by 76 stitches, and the finished size for the 28 count was 8 inches by 5.43 inches. Yeah. Oh, and it's to dye for fabrics. That's the fall orange to dye for fabrics, and I just got it on Etsy. So yeah, one more peek. I love it. I love his zombie brain coming out of his little candy corn head, and I love his baggy baggy eyes. It's great. And of course, as I always forget, I did not tell you all the dimensions for my model stitch. I don't know why I always forget that one. It's so silly. The stitch count for the model stitch, the Lizzie Petty 1874, is 157 by 121. And it is approximately 11.2 inches by 8.6 inches. Okay. And that's it for finishes. And now I can show you my, I will show you my start first. I did one start, and then I will show you my whips. Okay, so I've been talking about doing this since I think last Christmas probably, and finally I actually got started. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen it, but I started the Scottish Celtic Santa by Mill Hill. Absolutely love it. I know it's gonna be really fun, like, and you know, just kind of simple once I get into it. But yeah, so there's my progress. I did show this on Instagram again, like I said. But yeah, so his cute little hat. Don't know the technical name for that. The Scottish hat. It's traditional. Yeah, I adore these Mill Hill Santas. So I will make more progress on it. I'm sure I'll make sure that it's on the tree for Christmas this year, and the year is going by really fast, so we'll see what happens, but that's a goal that hopefully I will make. But yeah, I got maybe I shouldn't show this, maybe this is an embarrassment, but I have my flosses up on this little cat floss holder I got from Hand Dyed by Rolanda's shop a while back. So yeah, it looks a little ratty, but it's fine. It's like a nice little loop kind of knots or ties where I just kind of pull on it, and it just comes apart with no problem. So, and this is what I will be using for my beads, you know, just have my beads in this. And let's see if I didn't put my packets in there yet. And I pretty much always use this project bag that someone awesome on Instagram sent to me, kind of like right when I started on Instagram. But yeah, so there's the beads for Santa, for Scottish Santa. Very cool. Very pretty colors. I love these colors. So stay tuned for that, the progress on that one. I tell you though, ever since I started working, I figured, but way less progress in my cross stitch, but you know, I have not lost my passion for it, so at least that's good. yeah, so yeah, thank you for joining me today. Really appreciate that. If you've stayed on this long, if you stayed through the life update. Okay, so then my next, now for my whips. Allison Bunny Boy. This one by Soda Stitch. Been wanting to do this one for a while, so I just finally bit the bullet and got it started. But that's my progress. Make sure you can, there you go, yeah, you can see. So yeah, got some somewhere on Bunny Boy, and I just love this fabric. This fabric is the Stitchy Ferret creation, 28 count. I believe it's just a even weave, like a Lugana, probably. That's what it feels like. But yeah, so you know, this is just fun. I just love it. It's enjoyable. Yeah, I love the tie-dye look. I had this fabric for a while, and I was waiting for the perfect project, and then I saw this. I was like, I really, I had wanted to do it for a while, and then I was looking through the fabric, like I want to get started, and then I saw the Stitchy Ferret fabric, and I was like, oh, that's it! Match made in heaven. So yeah, and I'm stitching 3/2 with called for DMC and possibly some AMO and CXC, and this is my project bag made by Erin Stay Home Stitcher. So pretty. Ah, I love it. Gorgeous. Yes. Okay, and my next whip is it is a piece that I'm working on with Amanda, Lucky Chance Stitcher. Actually using the same fabric that I used for Lizzie Petty 1874 sampler. It's the vanilla Zweigart 36 count, and I am stitching 2/2 with called for DMC. And I actually changed this out because I was using 498 DMC and it's actually 349. I don't know how that happened, but I have backstitched the kitty, and so cute. I love it. It's turned out just how I was hoping, and it's a delight to stitch this. My model stitch took priority though, so I did not work on this one as much, but I love it. Some of the ornaments have popped out, just beautiful. And the Veronique and Ginger pieces, like they really stitch up fast. So they might, maybe they look like they could be complicated, but they're actually not very complicated whatsoever. And they're just fun. They're enjoyable. You might have to like kind of switch colors out a little bit, kind of often, but that's fun. It kind of keeps you interested. But yeah, so this is, let's see. And then I wanted to show you the hanger. So okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, when it's done. Sorry about the glare. Okay, that's what it looks like. And there's that hanger, and I was able to got the hanger, and it's gorgeous. Isn't it beautiful? So I'm super excited about getting that together, and maybe I'll get it done by this Christmas. We will see. Yeah, so and that shop is, I can't say it, Le Roy du, oh boy, yeah, no. That's too hard. But there. I literally had to find anything in the shop that I wanted. I had to use the actual French name for each thing, each pattern. So just beware if you are shopping for those particular, you know, Veronique and Ginger from that shop, you know, try to just use the French titles and such. Yeah, that's the only kind of downside for me, at least, because I feel like I'm missing out. You know, if I just didn't know, if I, you know, I'm not fluent in French at all. I don't know French. So anyway, my next whip is Midnight Watch by Blackbird Designs. And, you know, I have mentioned where I saw this and fell in love with it and decided I had to do it. I believe Bernadette and Jordan, Bernadette Burn Stitches and Jordan Tattoo Stitcher, I believe they are going to get started on theirs soon. So, and, you know, I just had other things to stitch, but, yeah, like here is mine, and it is beautiful. I love it so much. Look at that. Definitely got some progress there. So I'm stitching it on, let's see, it is a Northumberland Sampler House, fabric, sand, 36 count, and the floss is the fancy floss. It's Classic Colorworks and the Gentle Arts, and what else? Weeks Dye Works. So all beautiful. Yeah, just stitching 2/2 and just loving it. And just this fabric is, I mean, it's wrinkled, but you know, I just love it. Look at that. Oh, it is wonderful, wonderful. And this is roasted marshmallow. Yeah, roasted marshmallow. And I was thinking, was it toasted or roasted? But it's roasted marshmallow. So yeah, I got some of the leaves started there, and that's just super exciting. Actually stitching up really fast, and you know, that's always, to me, that's always welcome. So the design size is 123 by 219. Yeah, so there you have it. So hoping to get more of these leaves done in the next, you know, just basically in October. Hoping to get most of the moon, or all the moon, done, and then most of the rooftop. I'm not in a huge rush to get this done, but definitely want to work on it. So, and I have shown the gorgeous colors before, and now they're all just kind of ratted up and looking shabby, not presentable right now in my project bag, and that's okay. I'm like not a huge stickler on it looking, you know, super nice, like once I really start getting into it, but not tangled, you know, not like a tangled mess where I'm losing my thread, sort of like any floss. Yeah, so that was it for what I have been stitching. And now for my haul. So I went online and got haul from this shop. Amanda, Lucky Chance Stitcher, has, as she said, done some damage in that shop. And it is hard not to just get many, many more things. But this is a pack of 53 motifs, and now I'm forgetting what they're called. But if you look up the translation for that, it's basically like something like playtime, or 53 playtime motifs or something like that. Shoot, I don't remember off the top of my head, but and honestly, like, this example picture is disappointing because you can't really see all the details of each motif. You can tell they're super cute, obviously, and I mean, I am super excited for these. These are wonderful, like the little tortoise, and there's a mouse. There's these little like penguin, polar bear, you know, baby seal, you know, with the sled. That's so cute. The penguins here, polar bears playing, you know, just like little winter scenes, dolphin. There's like chicks up here. There's like a bunch of puppy ones. Yeah, so, and there's some kitty scenes as well. And obviously all these are, you know, just sort of sweet and vintage looking. And a bird that's carrying a goldfish. And this is really cute. I think it's a cat in a flower pot looking at a ladybug. You know, a mouse teaching mice children, you know, doing human things, I guess. That's sweet. Little nursery, kind of nursery things. I just find these things so nostalgic and charming. I love it. So yeah, like I said, disappointing that the pictures are just so small. But then my next one, these penguins. I think this is called the greedy penguins or something. You know, maybe because they're gonna eat ice cream or eat some fish. So super cute. Obviously way cuter stitched than just pixels, flat pixels. We love that texture, don't we? The X's and the floss. Okay, and then my other haul is I'm joining the History Witches Mystery Cell by the Little Stitcher Shop. So, you know, I love the premise of this Sal discovering 4 historical witches of the past, their magical animal familiars. So cool. And their short story honoring their memory. Yeah, so I really look forward to that. Like my husband and I, from the 1600s, we have a common couple ancestor couple rather, that were in Salem at the time of the Salem witch trials, and they both put their names on a petition to save a witch. I mean, not a witch, but a woman who was accused of being a witch, and they both attested to her basically having good character and, you know, not to kill her. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's like a couple that my husband and I have in common of, like, you know, I think 8th or no, like 10th great grandparents or 9th great grandparents. So that was pretty sweet. You know, if your ancestors have been in America for, you know, since the 1600s, like, you're kind of I'm bound to be related to you, or my husband is, you know, in a very, you know, kind of like distant way. So anyway, so that's cool. So I'm excited for that because I don't know which of the women will be featured, but these are the ones ultimately that were put to death. So it's not the one that, you know, I was talking about, because I think she was saved because a lot of people did sign that petition. But yeah, my husband's and my ancestor couple, grandparent couple, they came over on a ship called the Confidence. Yeah, and so it's not like it wasn't the Mayflower or anything, but, you know, it's the Confidence, and that came after, but still in the 1600s. Anyway, that was fun. And my other haul that I'm excited about, I just saw this you know, a few days ago. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. It's Mama Witch cross stitch. And what is it called? I don't remember. Spooky Cottage. Spooky Cottage. Isn't that so cute? And I don't know if the patterns that I downloaded, none of them had a cover, so I had to print this from the Etsy shop. But so cool, right? I love those fall colors. It's sort of just like not overly Halloween, which I love Halloween, obviously, but also has a lot of fall vibes, just autumn vibes, like warm colors and such, and the leaves changing, and the, you know, beautiful little pumpkins on the outside of this charming little cottage, and just some friendly ghosts haunting it. So pretty cool. Love it. Don't know what fabric I'll use for that yet, but okay. And then I have something a little different. I got the Hirschner's catalog, and I have fallen in love with this little kitty. I love that. I've never stitched kind of like a more detailed cat like that. I've done like cats on stockings and such, and you know, just kind of just more of the cartoony. But this is like a little bit more realistic, and I love that. I swear I've seen that a few times. I think it's a popular one. But yeah, this comes with 16 count Aida, and you know, after the taxes and you know, shipping all said and done, it's gonna be like $42, something like that. And I'm not sure I'm prepared to pay $42 for a kit that provides Aida. Is that snobby? Like, I'm not sure. Like, I am okay to stitch on Aida for like Christmas stockings and different things, you know, here and there. But this one I kind of feel like belongs on something like a linen or an even weave, you know, right? Because there's so much space that isn't stitching, and I'm thinking something else, so I don't know. Maybe you guys know or somewhere else I can get it besides the Hirschner's catalog. Anyway, so last of my haul. Okay, no, not the last of my haul, but moving right along with my haul. Through Nicholas Flamel, I was able to get some more fabric. If you remember last time I got some. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that looks great on the camera. Wow. So this is, let's see, 36 count linen, and it's part of the Sweet Violets set that he dyes. So, yep. So Nicholas Flamel on Instagram, and he's on Etsy as well. So this was actually the one I was really going for, but that other one will come in handy for something. I am not sure what. I was thinking possibly, I was actually thinking, for this one, I was thinking possibly some of the shops, the Soda Stitch shops, pop-up stores that I've been doing for the South. But I have to do the measurements, but I was almost thinking for the Tiny Modernist Zodiac Sal from 2021, maybe I'll put a dark, you know, put on that dark purple. Sorry, my nose was getting to me. I was itchy. Okay, so this possibly with that dark purple, but I have to look up the dimensions. Just silly me, I didn't do that yet, but I think that might be kind of cool. But I mean, I love the fabric that I got for it that did turn out lighter than I expected. The Charms, I actually forgot to tell you the name of this fabric. Charms is what it's called. This one I showed last time. It's just enormous, and I think the other one, the dark purple, probably doesn't have enough room. So for that enormous zodiac signs piece. So yeah, I don't know. I'll get back to you on that possibly if it works. I'll probably get back to you on it. So yeah, let me get my other fabric that I got from Nicholas Flamel. This is the Quaker Sampler Collection. And I actually got this one for Alice, the Alice cards of Alice. Basically the sister piece to my cards of Hansel and Gretel. So, you know, stay tuned for that. And then this piece, I was thinking possibly for the Little Stitcher shop, the Little Stitchers Witches Sow. So beautiful. Oh, and these are 32 count linen. So the fabric that I'm using for Cards of Hansel and Gretel is a 32 count, and so I wanted the blue that I use, this gorgeous blue, to also be a 32 count for Cards of Alice. Jordan just did such a phenomenal job on her Cards of Alice that, you know, I just thought, oh my goodness, I just have to do it. I have to do it myself. I thought I was gonna just vicariously be able to, like, you know, have that satisfied, possibly that Cards of Alice piece, but I just want to see them side by side. I just love them both. So yes, my gorgeous Nicholas Flamel fabric. It is really nice fabric. I have yet to start stitching on it. Let's see, do I have any other haul? Okay, well, so maybe I'll show you this kind of random stuff, but so at Hot Topic, they had a clearance sale, and I ordered I don't know, it's small. Like, I need something huge to drink, you know, my liquid out of daily, like, not something this tiny, but I mean, it's cute. So I got it like a crazy retail, you know, sort of, whatever you call it, retail therapy type of thing. So cute, right? Okay, and then my other haul that I got from Hot Topic was this. The strawberry milk. And I mean, you can drink out of these, but like I said, you know, I'm more of a, I don't have it with me, but I normally, you know, have the, like, the shaker bottles that have a lot in them. So anyway, cute strawberry milk cow. Yeah. Anyways, I have one more thing. All right, so I lied. I have more than one more thing. Okay, so for this pattern, which I'm planning on getting started this year, is, let's see, it's Amphitrite, or Amphitrite, maybe Amphitrite, Queen Goddess of the Sea by Aldrin J. Perilla. So Bella Filipina cross stitch designs. So super pretty. I love the dolphin. Isn't that awesome? So yeah, it's taken me a little while to find just the perfect fabric, and then this took a while to get to me because it was from Hungary. Also, like Nicholas Flamel, but it's a different dyer. But I love this fabric, and it is a 36 count hand-dyed linen, Zweigart Edinburgh, and yeah, it's like 27 by 19 inches. So yeah, and then the name is Atoll, Atoll, Barbarol Creations. She's on Etsy. But yeah, won't that be perfect with this? Like, it's almost the same color and everything, like different, you know, mix of colors and everything. The modeling, really, really beautiful. So obviously I'll do those 2/2, or stitch that 2/2, and I got from 123 Stitch. Oh, you know, I was waiting on the fabric to show you with the rest of what I got, but on 123 Stitch I got the beads, you know, like the complete bead pack for that. See that? Oh, the greens, the blues, the orange, so pretty. You know, and even the bigger beads. I should have everything now. So yeah, really pretty. That'll look great with that fabric. And then I also got the water lilies. And yes, these are very soft and very pleasant to stitch with. I started stitching one of my other Bella Filipinas a while ago. And the you know, the ones I started with were the water lilies, the colors I started with. So yeah, look at that. Woo! That's going to be so pretty. So it'll be easy enough to just, you know, collect my DMCs after that. But I want to make sure I got all the stuff that might be a little bit harder to get first before I get started. And I was wanting to make it like that big ass project back to school thing hashtag. So I don't know if I'm going to make it on that because I have other things, you know, that I was trying to do for Halloween and things and for Christmas. But we'll see. We'll see. I could, you know, I could just get it started. That's true. Anyway, so just gorgeous. I love it. Thank you for indulging me. But I just, oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys. What? Oh, so pretty. So beautiful. What a floss toss. Okay. Okay. For real, that was it on the haul. And then I have some stitchy kindness. So Sarah, I swear I'm stitching. She is so wonderful, so thoughtful. She sent my son, who, you know, my oldest son who loves Dungeons and Dragons, and he's a dungeon master. She sent him some health cards for Dungeons and Dragons, and he's just like, "Wow, what is this? How awesome!" Like he hadn't seen those before. So so that was super nice. She's just like, you know, just, you know, thinking about you, and, you know, like that she played Dungeons and I cannot speak, Dungeons and Dragons with her, I think with her son. And, you know, he's older, getting a little older, working more and stuff. So, yeah. And my son's starting to work more, and he works basically full time. But she sent me this beautiful primitive snowman, and I'm sure I'll be able to find some great fabric to go with that. It's a Park Hopper Bart Cross Stitch Designs Winter Welcome pattern. And yeah, it's super cute, and it looks fast and looks fun. I love snowflakes. And then she sent me this postcard. Just love it. Really kind of, it's the vintage art. It says it's a reprint of a vintage large letter state name postcard from, you know, 1930s and 40s. So yeah, pretty cool. So thank you so much, Sarah. You really made my week. You just brightened my life. So thank you so much. Like once I find like the perfect thing for someone, you know, in my life, yes, I will then like send something. And there are a couple of people who have, you know, just it feels like they've figured me out, and they're like sending me things that, you know, like I wouldn't, you know, maybe get for myself, but then they know well enough, you know, they know me well enough to where they're like sending something they knew I would love. And you know, and just something I wouldn't think of, you know. And now I like to do that for people in return, or even, you know, before they send me anything. And you know, the perfect idea has to come to me in order for me to do it. And so far there's these couple people who have sent me some just awesome stuff, and I haven't come up with the perfect thing to send to them, and Sarah is one of them. And so, you know, one day I will, I think, come up with something, and that's just perfect and feels just right. You know, because I don't like to do it just to like just return the favor and feel like, you know, I'm not in someone's debt or something. Like I don't like that. I don't like for people to feel like that either when I'm sending them things. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be next time I join you, it'll be after the Queen City Stitch Retreat, which I'm really looking forward to. It should be a lot of fun, and looking forward to seeing the different Flosstubers I'm familiar with, and just, getting to know new people, and, maybe going out to eat, and, finding some different food, and, just chatting it up probably. And I am, anyways, I'm just super grateful for the opportunity to be able to go. And yeah, so hope you guys all get some great stitching in, and lots of love, happy stitching, enjoy the weather, fall it up, autumn it up. Yeah, take care.